Alright, we're live again.
Oh God, no. Why would you do this?
It's the troll.
What are we
Haha.
gonna do?
Wait, there we go.
That's right.
I, I was I was not ready for this. You put me in this awkward position.
Yeah. Yeah, this is yes, welcome. This is the Mega Hangout 34 Part 2.
34.5. It's wonderful.
Well, because it's happening on the same day and it's
Yeah.
happening back to back, so I'm to the point of making it 35.
It doesn't seem right, does it? It would feel kind of cheap if you just did two separate streams in one day, and you called them two different things. This is definitely just a continuation
Yes. It's not
of
a
that. What can I say about the previous stream? Like it was, it seemed hard to communicate during that one for some reason.
it's the Nexus thing and a troll.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It just seemed like everybody was a little bit off and having trouble stepping up and saying something. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's shy today or if they just don't feel like doing it.
Oh, it seemed like everybody was getting distracted by it. Like there's like other live streams happening. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot going on apparently. There's just all these live streams that I don't know about. I don't go on anybody else's live streams really. I don't have that much time on my hands.
The only other live stream I've seen you was on aside from your own was BGS, and that was like one.
I don't even remember being on Magetsu's live stream.
That was like the very first one he made, though. And you
Yeah,
still up on like the latter half of it.
I mean, I'm sure I was there. I just don't remember it. That I might have thought I was going into your live stream.
I
I
didn't
don't know.
tell you.
You probably send me a link, and I'm like, okay, I'll go to that, and I'm just like, I didn't even pay attention to whose live stream I was on.
I told you what was Mugetsu's live stream.
I'm sure you did, but I probably wasn't paying much attention.
Why? Because he wouldn't have went.
I don't know. I probably would have went. If I went, then I probably would have went because I did in reality.
Man, I wouldn't invite you to just any old person's live stream.
Hmm. Uh, I don't know. It was fun. I think probably.
Yo,
My memory is so bad. It's painful.
well, it's been like a year now since that's happened. So
Really? Jeez. Time.
yeah, like more or
Where'd
less.
it go? Uh,
Remember that live stream that we did? The sixth one with when Timothy and those guys were in it. First joined the live streams.
um, I don't, I don't know. I don't know at all. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Remember Timothy?
Who's Timothy? Anything specific about Timothy that I might remember?
He had the he had like that stick figure profile pic.
No,
He
no,
was one of he's one of Jim's friends, and he liked the darker anime.
nope. Don't remember really.
I'll send you a link to the live stream probably well. I think it's been years since that's happened to me.
Yeah, if it was a year ago, I don't know.
I had to keep redoing the stream because I have like internet problems.
Well, that was for a really good portion of the live streams. It was internet problems. You didn't always have to redo it, but you would end up like having to drop out of it every 5, 10 minutes.
Yeah, but most of the live streams weren't even on the screen though.
Uh, there were definitely a few where you were out a lot, but there were people in between to like fill the dead air, so it didn't
I
stand
know.
out quite as much as it did when it was just us off the record.
But it was also off the record wasn't as bad because we wasn't on wasn't live. So
The off the record stuff was so much better. There's so much good material we had that never got recorded, and it's a shame.
yeah, I did do it because I wasn't because that I wasn't so fully confident in doing live streams back then, and and plus the computer because I was using that small notebook computer at the time,
Uh,
and that thing was awful. and also because of the fact that this was like during the earlier parts of the Google Plus Hangouts, it wasn't
Yeah,
as
and
good.
the connections were so bad during the beginning. Like everything is so much better now.
Yeah, and plus you have to remember those things took like a lot of RAM.
Yeah.
That's always what led to a lot of problems to begin with. And
I would like turn my bandwidth down to 0.
yeah, yeah, I remember being on Facebook was like the worst thing you can do at that point in time.
Hmm.
No, no, because you know how Facebook like continues like to update itself. That would
Yeah.
usually freeze the computer. So
Hmm.
when you put all the variables together, the small notebook computer, which is not a strong computer, the Google Plus Hangout thing, which takes a lot of power and RAM to use, and using that small computer, it's already gonna hurt it. The the connection, the internet problems that I was having because I didn't have a good internet service. You combine all those things together, it was gonna make the live streams quite horrendous. So so yeah, but as far as like live streams, I kind of wish I recorded. I kind of wish I recorded some of the ones I did with Movie on Manga
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that was forever ago. How long ago has that been? Is that like 3 years ago at this point?
yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a while now.
Hmm.
Like I run into him every now and again in the comment section, but like he stopped doing videos, so he hasn't done videos for like at least 2 years now.
Yeah.
'Cause he said he's been really occupied with work.
Yeah. I'm trying not to take too much of a hiatus on things. I'm trying to find what I want to do with my time, and it's been very difficult. But I'm starting up a new project. You'll be seeing that soon.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, I would like to have Kuya Manga come back out at one point, so we can also have that. I guess you can say that last year that never happened. You know,
Yeah.
that we did try to have.
Yeah, we'll do that for episode 100.
yeah,
We'll do that for the 100th Mega Aim Hangout if that one happens.
Which one is this now?
this is 34 part two.
34th?
Yes.
That should only be about 10 more years, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I recall all the live streams, we'd probably be at 100 by now.
Yeah. There's a lot of material that got cut out. Like I don't know how many weeks we were just doing Skype discussions instead of doing the Google Plus Hangouts because the Google Plus things didn't work.
Yeah,
I don't know
Google.
how many weeks it was, but it was a lot.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was like
Google.
almost a year we did that.
It seems like I guess the job done. Google Hangouts tends to be faulty at times.
Hmm.
I'm
I
just
just, I mean, I've mostly been using it as a text messaging system. But there'll be times where if you were to use it to upload a picture and you'd be you'd be lucky to get it to download it onto your phone.
I'm about to go on my channel and look at the first live stream I recorded because the first live stream I recorded was the first live stream I ever did ever.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's one thing I'm happy about that I recorded the first ever live stream I ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was with Kuya Manga, so I'm about to look that up and then look, shouldn't be too hard to find.
I never watch my old videos. I don't know how you could look up your own live stream. It would bother me seeing anything from like 1 year ago, let alone like 3.
Yes, it depends
I
on
don't
what
watch
it
a
is.
lot of my old stuff.
I guess now and then you get nostalgic. One tends to get nostalgic. You want to blow through stuff. I do that with some of my YouTube videos.
I have a YouTube video that I never want to watch again, but I can't get the nerve to delete because it's done so well. It like my most viewed YouTube video is one that I hate so much. It's
Don't
I
keep it, especially if it got like a lot of views and stuff.
of course I'm gonna keep it. I just never want to see it again. It's got like
No,
130,000 views
you
at
would
this
keep that
point.
because you was like, No, can you repeat that? Because you your live your internet connection was faulty.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is falling apart a little bit here. Hold on one sec. Um, all right. How am I cutting out or anything like that? Do I sound fine? Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the video that I hate, it has like 130,000 views, and I want it to not exist.
Damn.
But I don't have the confidence to get rid of it, nor do I have the confidence to ever watch it. So I'm just gonna hope it just it just
What
gets
video was it?
it gets flagged or something. It's for
What video is it?
it's for it's a review of episode 1 of Say I Love You. It's a good show, but God, it's not the one that I wanted to get super popular.
Oh, like
Oh,
I
I
just
mean,
found.
it could be worse.
All
You
right.
could have did a review of maybe Code Mono G-Con. I mean, it kind of depends on how you go about it though, because that show kind of has a decent plot, but you'd have to stomach, and I mean really stomach a lot of the stuff that happens there.
Oh, I can handle most things. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know what kind of show you're talking about here, but I'm sure I could handle it.
Well, the general, well, the basic of it is it's three girls, which, for purpose of simplicity, they all have mommy issues. But they do try to overcome it. The stuff that you actually have to stomach is that one of those girls has a crush on her teacher and tries to get in his pants.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, especially when that girl especially when this is elementary school grade level.
Oh God. Now
Yeah,
I think I've heard of this series actually. I feel like I've seen this on a list of like messed up series or something like that.
yeah. I actually read the whole manga. It gets more tame once you're like halfway through, but the first half of it is holy shit. Like if you put like someone tried to get it published here and they gave up.
Oh God. I've read some weird things. I feel like I could handle that. There's very few things like I don't think I could handle. Trying to think of something that made me so uncomfortable that I just stopped watching. Uh,
Uh,
I stopped watching Bobobo, but that's not because it was like that's just because it was a bad show.
Let me see.
I can't think of anything like effed up enough just to that it would scare me away from sheer effed upness.
Let me see. I'm not. No, I just can't. No, if I stop watching anime, it's usually because I can't focus.
Yeah, like I don't think I've been scared away from an anime by it just being like
Yeah,
weird in a very long time. I don't know what the last thing was that I thought like I'm just not comfortable with this
I
because
mean,
I've seen some weird things.
yeah. I think the worst I've come across, and which is probably mild compared to other people, is Higurashi. I ended up stopping in the middle of season 2, and that's mainly, or at least after like the first arc, mostly because a lot of stuff tends to take it kind of it takes a lot out of me like emotionally. So it's like got kind of have to step back before I can come back to it, and I ultimately never did. But I did enjoy the bit I did watch.
Hmm. I just remembered something that I did end up dropping really quick. I don't remember what the name was, but I was like scrolling through like a manga reading app, and I just picked something random, and it was like a romance about a dude and his three dogs, that ended up being turned into girls, but they behaved
course.
like dogs, and it made me uncomfortable because like their behavior was dog-like.
Oh shit.
What is it called?
I don't know what it was called. I just put it away after the first chapter, and I don't know what it is at this point. It was weird. Like maybe bestiality is where I draw the line,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, cat girls, I'm just like that's fine. But they usually act more like people than they do
Yeah.
animals. I think that's kind of where I draw the line when they act more like animals than they do
Animals.
people.
I remember I came across a scene out of, I don't know if it was a hentai or just a regular anime, but I remember it was basically cowgirls. And I mean,
Like girls mixed with actual cows.
yes. Girls with with a few cow body parts.
I'm trying to think of what's it called? It's a really popular manga today. It's like Monster Misune or something.
It could be
Yeah.
that actually.
Because that series looks strange to me.
I've seen
Yeah.
it. It's okay.
It looks
I mean,
like it could actually be pretty good, but like all I've seen is the cover of the volumes, and they look so strange. They look like they could go in the worst direction.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've actually wanted to give one of them a read, but it's just weird. Just like I don't know. There was a spider lady and the freaking snake chick, and like it's all weird.
it is anime after all.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Monogatari or Bakemonogatari?
No.
I've heard the name, but I don't know what it's about.
What happened?
I heard the name, but I don't know what it's about.
It's supposed to be an anime adaptation of a light novel, but basically, it's this high school kid that's supposedly part vampire. I think he had vampire blood infused in him,
Hmm.
and it basically surrounds him and all the women he meets in his life, and all the weird shit they go through. I think his girl, they all have some sort of a curse, or they deal with some sort of an apparition, or what have you. And he basically has to confront them, which usually involves him taking on a savage ass whooping before he manages to break them down.
That actually sounds like a fascinating concept.
It's very dialogue heavy, so it's like it's very dialogue heavy, so most of the action tends to come near the end of the arc.
Hmm.
When you get like the one fight scene, and I swear the guy will at some cases will try so hard, he will try so hard not to fight that he will actually allow a few of his body parts to be broken, and they do it, and they animate this very well.
I mean, he's a vampire, right? So I assume like really good healing or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you don't heal right away, but they do heal.
Wait, Brady, what do you think of like the Zoan transformations in One Piece? Do you feel a certain way about it?
The what transformations?
The Zoan powers in One Piece.
I don't know. I don't really feel anything in particular toward them.
No, because you were talking about the bestiality thing.
It's not. It's not framed quite the same. I don't know. The bestiality thing is just like it's overtly like romantic. I guess in this other, I just gotta not think about it that way, and I guess I can get over it. I guess they're not particularly pleasant to look at, but you know,
Huh.
I don't know. I don't have much else to say about that. They're it's not fun to look at, but it's just like as long as I don't look at it that way, I can get through it. It's whatever.
All right, look. So I found my first live stream. It was done on May 10th, 2013.
2000 what?
13.
13. Yeah. Okay.
That means
So it's not 3 years yet, is it?
Almost.
it's almost 3 years.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just shy of 10 days.
You can get it. You got to do a 3-year anniversary live stream.
It should be on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesdays are hard.
I'll be working then.
I don't know if I'll be able to do one that day.
Well, there's always the weekend after.
Yeah, and you could just call it that.
Yeah.
Put it in context. It would all make sense.
Well,
Why not?
my YouTube anniversary is coming up. It'll be at the end of May.
That's cool.
I think it'll be the fourth one now because I think my channel was created back in like 2011.
That's pretty cool, dude.
But I hardly did anything on that channel, at least upload anything for like a year because of I had some issues though.
Oh. So, how do you feel about the current One Piece stuff going on?
I think it's good. Why?
I'm just wondering your general thoughts on it.
So far it's actually been pretty good.
Anything in particular you like?
Well, for one, you have the Yonko stuff that's happening.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that. I guess Sanji's got something going on as well. Like, everything seems like it's about to go into a very fun direction.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on the big moment that's like, hey, Oda's back. This is fun again. And like, and I feel it coming.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I haven't really enjoyed One Piece since like before the time skip. Like, I've been waiting for it to like find its footing and start like really moving forward. And I guess the Doflamingo thing was where I thought it was gonna move forward, but then it was prolonged over a couple of years.
Yeah, I feel like I think Oda kind of got lost in all of it.
Yeah, but I feel like now he might start finding his footing here, and it'll be enjoyable in the same way it used to be again. I hope.
I don't know. I feel like the series has been getting better since the Zao arc started.
Yeah, it looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of animal people, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about it gets like the info dumping thing.
Oh yeah,
No, because I feel like the plot is actually starting to progress again.
yeah. And
Again, the stuff that we should care about.
yeah, I'm so happy to care about Sanji for the first time since meeting Sanji.
I've always liked Sanji's character, but he can get annoying at times.
I like the first. I like when Sanji was first introduced. In between there and now, I haven't really cared that much. I've I've been like bordering on indifferent, leaning towards I don't know. I don't want to use too harsh a word, but leaning on dislike. But I can't say I dislike him yet, but I haven't. If I don't care about him soon, I'm gonna start disliking him. But now it's a lot different because he's actually getting legit character development.
Yeah, this is something that the Straw Hats in general need. Because if you really think about it, like it's kind of like the initial introduction arcs. A lot of them haven't had like an arc centered around them aside from like Nami and Robin.
Yeah, I think Nami is, even though she's probably nobody's favorite character, she's probably one of the. If you just look at her development, she's probably had some of the best development.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know if I'll say it's like the most well done because it seems like after Arlong, her development kind of just stops until Fishman Island.
I think when she's developing, it's awesome.
Yeah, when she's developing, it's awesome. It's just that it's
That's kind of what it's like in One Piece. When they're doing something, it's awesome, but they're
yeah,
so often not doing anything.
yeah. That's how I'm kind of problem with the series is that they will do something and it's good, and then they stop doing it for a while, and then pick it up much later.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny because it kind of reminds me of the way Kubo handles certain like plot points in Bleach, where he'll set something up and then just leave it alone for years and then bring it back up
yeah.
like
This is
later.
why I wish One Piece was like a monthly series with really long chapters, because I feel like it'd be more condensed. Like it's the type of series that could be squeezed down into like I don't know, 2/3 of what it is, and you'd tell the same story probably better.
Yeah, but I really been thinking about that. I think the whole thing is you have to remember this is an adventure story, and a lot of the length and pacing issues comes from all the world building Oda does.
Yeah, I I think he may have built a world that's a little too big to be perfect. It's kind of one of those things you can't expect it to be perfect because there's too much room for error.
Yeah,
Like small worlds, like if you mess something up, it's big, but it's harder to mess things up because you can focus on everything.
yeah,
Uh, but it's so impressive. Like One Piece as a series, like I make fun of it a lot, but it's really impressive.
it is. I would say the thing I think Oda does the best is the world building and foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because like a few months ago, I started rewatching One Piece with sister, and I started realizing things that only like set up like years, like arcs before it actually happened. I was like, wow, that's actually very impressive.
Okay. Here's a fun little question we can have I can get your opinion on this. You can have any manga artists work together on a project and you assign them to do something like this one does the art, this one writes the story, this one designs the characters. Which ones would it be and what would they do? What,
I don't know. Yeah,
like every manga artist does one thing and they make the perfect series.
I don't know. I guess older than Tagashi.
You see, I mean, I have Takashi Obata do the illustration.
Yeah, that oh
He's
definitely.
amazing.
He is my favorite.
Wait, who is he?
He does Death Note and
Yeah, the
Bakuman.
illustrator for that. The artwork for that is amazing.
It's some of the best. Like honestly, if it was gonna be like a weekly series, Hiro Mashima from Fairy Tail, like artistically, I'd probably choose him
Hmm.
because
Okay.
he knows like artistically he's really just on point constantly. Plus, he can make 2 chapters in a week consistently, which is really impressive.
I would probably get Tagashi to do something, but he's just far too
Unreliable.
yes. It's just that when he does do stuff, it's really good. It's just, uh,
Yeah, I don't know. This is always the fear with a long running series, but there hasn't been like many really popular ones that just kind of fall flat on their face because they just don't get to finish them. There haven't been many, and Hunter x Hunter seems to be like the one. Like finally, there's a fairly long-running series that might not get its finish.
Actually, there's a few I can think of.
Which other ones are you thinking?
Berserk,
No,
Dragon
I
Ball,
haven't gotten into Berserk. Uh,
Daylight, High School of the Dead, Black Lagoon, D-Gray Man.
D Gray Man's still going, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but the writer isn't like in good health.
God, they're all so unhealthy. It's such it's such a terrible job for your health.
I think she might even have like a condition that like I don't know what it is. I think it might have like to do with her actual like hands or writing or something. It's
Uh,
actually hard for her to actually write or draw. So I think she's like being reduced to doing like one chapter every 3 months or something like that.
yeah. Eventually, we're gonna have a series where the artist like gets like really bad arthritis or something, and they have to have somebody else finish it for them.
I'm actually I'm actually afraid that might happen to Ola. Well, not arthritis, but
Not arthritis, but
right?
something probably.
He has health issues, right?
Yeah.
And he has to take at least 1 week off per month.
I like that he takes a week off per month. I think that
Yeah, but
not just for people who have poor health, but as a general rule, that should be a thing.
yeah, yeah, because that was good. But I'm just saying with some of these series, people fall into that thing as well because we don't know how long this stuff is actually going to take.
I think Oda's probably going to try to get to chapter 1,000. I think he's going to want to try stopping at chapter 1,000, but he probably will have no choice but to make it longer.
There's no way he can stop at chapter 1,000.
I think he wants to get it to chapter 1,000, but it's definitely going to have to get further because he's made his world so big that he can't possibly wrap it up that
He's
quick.
just he's just getting into the Yonko stuff. There's no way he's going to be able to wrap it up by chapter 1,000 because he still has other stuff he has to address.
Also, with long series, there is a history of endings being
That
rushed or a little too sudden. So honestly, I wouldn't count it out. I wouldn't count on it, but I wouldn't count it out.
I feel like that's what's happening with Bleach.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think you're caught up. I don't think you guys are caught up with it yet. But
I'm so close to finishing the anime. I forgot to watch it over the past week. I just got like a few episodes left.
I'm not. I'm not sure if you guys have been like watching my past few streams or any of the past few streams I've been on that when I've talked about Bleach because I've been going on somewhat rants about it
Yeah.
because been it's been quite a mess.
Define mess.
It's a mess. All right. How do I explain this?
That's
I think
definitely a hard question to answer, no matter what you're talking about.
all right. So I think I'll just give you a brief overview of the 2015 thing because I don't think Sterling ever heard about this. So 2015, I consider the worst year for Bleach in general
I've
because
heard that before.
it was terrible. All right, you Sterling listening?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry. There's some shit going on like on my end, so like I'm trying. So I'm trying to
piece it together.
what happened?
Wait, Sterling, you look very comfortable right now.
Because I'm in my bed. So I'm in my bed.
No, I'm just saying you look very comfortable right now. That's good. All right, good. No, I want you guys to be comfortable for this because my goodness. All right, so the first half of 2015 of Bleach, almost nothing happened. I'm not even joking. There was literally chapters of really nothing happening.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Like,
Like, the, I'll have to get there to fully understand, I'm sure.
Okay, not saying nothing literally happened, but like hardly anything was happening. It was basically like one person makes a comment, facial expression, big panels, little no background with the whole big white black panels, facial expressions, characters making stupid faces when they get exposed, you
Hmm.
know, and then chapter ends. And it was and here's the thing. So let me go more in detail with this. So the first half of the 2015, everybody trying to get to this one area, which is the Soul Palace. Um, right, Brady, you're familiar with the Royal Guard thing, right?
I know about them.
All right, so they're trying to get to where they are now for like for that first half of the year, and that's literally the goal for the first half of the year, is just them trying to get up there. It doesn't sound too bad, but let me go a little deeper with this.
I mean, that's a long time to spend on.
No, okay. Here's the thing. Ichigo and his little group, they go up there and they try to confront the main villain of this arc, and he gets exposed like usual. He sort of. Oh, do you guys care about spoilers?
No.
I don't watch the anime, so
Whatever. All right. Are you guys familiar with the term the Soul King?
Yeah, I am.
All right. So Ichigo kind of kills the Soul King.
Ah.
Yeah, he does something real stupid. All right.
Ah.
Let me push back a little further. So Drew Abaki stabs the Soul King with his Drew Abaki is the main villain of this current arc. He's the
Yeah,
leader.
I don't fully understand who Juabak is supposed to be, but he sounds interesting.
He's supposed to be like the leader of the Quincy's.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
some Bleach.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. He's also kind of like the half of the manifestation of Ichigo's Zamato.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
You know the old
shit.
Zangetsu guy
What?
with the mustache and stuff and the sunglasses. Ichigo Zamato spirit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically Drew Abak.
Okay.
I don't know how far I need to get into that. Basically, Ichigo's like a hybrid of every major species in Bleach. So there you go.
What
And Ichigo's Juabaka is supposed to be that Zangetsu is supposed to be like the manifestation of his Quincy powers. Yeah, he's a Quincy now.
Yeah, I did know about that. Why can't Ichigo just like be his own thing? Why does he have to be everything? He's literally every faction that appears, he pretty much becomes like them.
Yes, and but that's not all. Apparently he's been a Quincy all along, as well as a Hollow.
He gets to be a Soul Reaper, a Hollow, a Quincy, like a Fullbringer. He gets to do literally everything.
Yeah, and he still has like little to show for it, which is the most hilarious thing about it.
It's so it's too much.
It's silly. That's what it is. It's almost comical.
It's like Ichigo is himself writing this story. Like no other way would a character be like focused on like in that way, like given so much.
Oh, but that's not all. Hollow Ichigo. Apparently, he's the manifestation of his Hollow power, so he's also Zangetsu.
Cool. You know whatever.
Yeah, so Ichigo has two. He's a dual wielder now. You know, one Quincy blade, one Hollow blade. That's basically the manifestation of his Shinigami powers, his Quincy and Hollow powers. All right, so you got that. All right, so I explained that much. All right, so now that we got that thing situated, we can move on to what I was talking about. So the last chapter of 2014, which was chapter 611, Juabak, he stabs the Soul King and he kind of sort of dies. Well, not fully, just stabs him, and then that's how the chapter in the year ends. 2015, which starts with chapter 612 and up. Ichigo finally arrives on the scene and he finishes the Soul King off, and then Juabak trolls him. And then Ichigo rushes at Juabak like he usually does.
Because Ichigo has not learned anything ever.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to my issues with him about him having like bad character development. Because he went to the Soul Palace before they get to do some training with the Royal Guard, and before he left, they had said that he had actually matured and he wouldn't overreact to things. But then as soon as he found out Voodoo, teamed up with the Quincy's, with the Quincy organization called the Vonnegut. When he found out he teamed up with them, he did exactly just that, overreact, chased after him, and then he rushed to Drew Bach and he jacked up the Soul King. And then Drew Bach absorbed the Soul King, and then Ukitake sacrificed himself because he apparently had the right arm of the Soul King for some reason,
Uh,
and then Drew Bach absorbed that, and then Uyu had to knock Ichigo and company out of the Soul Palace because Ichigo was making that big of a mess.
uh,
Meanwhile,
I
everyone else is
I
just
don't
like,
really I don't feel myself caring about this, which makes it really hard to want to continue reading.
all right, no, okay, look, all right, so and afterwards, when everyone else is doing that's not in the Soul Palace, ready to go to the Soul Palace? Yeah! Are you really ready to go to the Soul Palace? Yeah! Are you really, really ready to go to the Soul Palace? Yeah! That's literally what they did. Okay, they didn't literally do that, but they might as well do.
Where is the Soul Palace?
It's above the Soul Society.
It's right behind you.
It's above the Soul.
Where? It's like Dora the Explorer.
Yes. No, you don't get the joke. It's like, alright, never mind. They did that for like several chapters. And
No,
then,
no, I get it. Like,
and then Aizen
it's
shows
just
back.
procrastinating.
And then Aizen shows back up, and then he trolls Sushri and a couple other people. Then they finally get the means to go up there. And then the whole device that Kisuke Mayuri was using to get up there gets destroyed, and then they had to start over from scratch, and so it takes longer. And it took about like almost 20 chapters to get up there. That's like half the year.
That's
Terrible.
murder.
You know how people complain about the pacing of One Piece being slow?
Yes, I do.
And Bleach has been murderous. It's making One Piece look fast. That's how bad it's been.
God. I mean,
Alright,
I have like 200 Bleach chapters I'm gonna have to read.
well, it shouldn't take you that long because there's not much to read.
I just don't. I don't know if I can do it, man.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing is,
I'm so far though.
It wouldn't take you that long to read because that much. Well, maybe the first artist arc it might take a little while because there's actually like content in them. But during the second part of it, it will not take you that long because it progressively the content progressively decreases to the point where it's just big panels with little to no background and just facial expressions, little to no dialogue. Chapter over, and you don't even know what's been happening. And alright, so anyway, so the second half, they finally get up to the Soul Palace and they start fighting like the big guys in the Vonnegut, what they call the Elite Third Raiders. There's four of them. You have Gerald Valkyrie, the Miracle, Lily Barrow, the X-Axis, who is supposed to be like the leader of this group. Askin Naklavar, the Death Dealer, and who was the last one?
Question.
Oh yeah, Pernita Panchas, who is the compulsory and the left arm of the Soul King.
Question. Does Ichigo beat more than one of them?
Ichigo hasn't hardly beat anybody in this entire arc.
Oh. Okay.
He's beat like two guys.
Okay.
And they were both fodder.
I thought Ichigo would have beaten them. It seems like often Ichigo ends up, even though there's so many people on his side, it seems like Ichigo gets more fights than he needs. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad that he doesn't fight too much because that means other people are doing it.
Yeah, but it's not that he hasn't been in fights. It's that most of the fights he hasn't really won.
Oh.
Because they either got interrupted or he just flat out lost.
Ichigo lost? Awesome.
He's been in more than one fight. He's been in more than two fights. Those are just the ones I just named were the ones he won. Because he beat this Quincy Arankar. That was the first fight he was in this arc, and then he beat
Quincy Arankar? What is this nonsense?
So don't worry, it's not an everlasting thing. There was only two of them. They got killed off pretty early in the arc. They were basically just there to introduce the new villain group of the new villain organization of the arc / saga.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to bail pretty soon. You
All right.
want to get the 1.5 speed on this explanation?
Yeah. Yeah. Ichigo, he also fought like 8 Star Raiders, lost to all. He kept getting speedless, and that's when he tried to chase after Uyu. And he got bodied by one of the elite Star Raiders, despite being much stronger than him. And he got beat off screen, mind you. Off
Hmm.
screen. He was like on the ground. He got Chad status. And Askin was like trolling him. He was talking down to him. Because the chapter starts like Askin talking, and then he's like, "What do you think?" And then Ichigo's on the ground. It's like, oh, uh, it was hilarious. A
Lame.
lot of people are pissed off about it, but I was told it's quite hilarious. But, all right, so the fights. The fights with these elites, for the most part, have been quite terrible. Some of the worst fights I've ever seen in this series. The only good fight I thought was with the Pernita the left arm of Soul King. Yeah, by the way, Drew Harbach has like two of the limbs of the Soul King fighting for him because the Miracle apparently is the heart of the Soul King
Hmm.
for some reason. He has a body.
I don't fully understand the Soul King, and I'm kind of excited about that. I kind of like that. I don't fully understand what the heck he is.
I thought I understood him until this arc, until we actually started learning more about him. Now he's just like a whole big cluster of what the fudge is going on with him at this point. So Mayuri and Nemu, they fight Pernita. Kenpachi tries to fight him, but he gets destroyed. Oh yeah, Kenpachi's been taking a lot of L's lately,
Oh, I've heard.
which is funny because he's unlocked his true Zanpakuto. I remember I told you he has a real Shikai and a Bankai now. He's just been taking massive L's since then, which is
Hmm.
very ironic. And all right, so Mayuri beat Pernita, and I personally think that was the best fight. Then you have like Kisuke versus Askin, who's basically kind of like the scientist of the elite slash Star Raiders. Kisuke fights with Grimjow, Yoruichi, Ichigo's group. Askin manages to beat like almost everybody, and it takes a combination of Kisuke's Bankai and Grimjow to beat this guy.
At
Because
what point in time are we at? Are we like mid 2015 at this point?
crap, that's 2016. Getting ahead of myself.
Okay, we're in 2016 now.
Okay, no, that the Askin fight happened in 2016. Let's go back to 2015. The 2015 was the Pernita fight with Mayuri. That was 2015. The other fight that happened was because the lead fight kind of got split in half. The first two happened in 2015. The second and the last two happened in 2015. I mean 2016. So the Pernita fight that happened in 2015, that was a good fight. The fight with Lily Barrow, the X-Axis, that happened in 2015. That was a bad fight. Sushri goes Bankai in this battle, and it completely sucks. It was horrid. And then on top of that, he not only does he completely fail to kill this guy because he pulled out some like immortal BS power up, and he just kept transforming. And on top of that, the Now has to come and save him. And then the Now pulls out some like BS Zombok it's not even a real Zombok sword, it's just some God Slayer sword. No, a sword specifically made to kill gods.
And that's a
What?
thing, apparently.
Yeah, convenient much? But that's not
A
all.
little bit.
Apparently she's part. Apparently she's nobility. Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah, because that came out of nowhere. And so the thing is that with her her noble family, it's a whole family of women, and the sword that she uses is passed down from generation to generation. And because I guess she's like the only one left of her, or at least one of the main leaders left, she's the one. She gets passed down this god slaying sword, and she has to use it.
Fun.
There's a problem. She can't fight. She literally can't fight. She's never been in a real fight before. And when she's facing this guy, she's just quaking in her boots. She's quivering. And she needs Sushri to guide her. And all she has to do is just stand there, hold her sword up, deflect the guy's attack, and then split him in eight pieces. That's
Hmm.
all she has to do, and she couldn't do that by herself. That's yeah. And I was just like, what the fudge? Are you kidding me? And the thing too is that since we goes Bankai so quickly in this fight, it's almost underwhelming because remember how in this battle with Stark he was so adamant about not using his Bankai.
Yeah.
This time he's like, all right, like in 2 or 3 chapters, Bankai.
That completely misses the point.
Yeah, And mind you, and apparently he may have not even sure what his his Shikai can do, because he pulled out two new moves before he goes Bankai, implying that he still has more stuff to show with the Shikai. And he didn't even feel like he was in any real danger to even be pushed to that point. I mean, okay, he got shot with a bunch of holes in him because the X-Axis uses a sniper gun, so. But I didn't feel like he was in any real danger to use it until after his Bankai failed.
Hmm.
And his Zanbakuto spirit comes, and she's like, oh, maybe you should just run away. So so it's basically saying, yeah, you completely failed, you're helpless. And mind you,
Stuck.
Susui is the new head captain right now. So there's more hype to him than there's ever been, and he has been failing. So he needs his incompetent vice captain to help him win his fight. And the worst part about it is that X-Act is not even dead because he got split into 8 people, or 8 flamingos,
What?
and he got split into 8 flamingos, so he's not even fully dead yet. He just got kicked out the Soul Palace. So now you have Kira Izuru, um, finishing him off basically. So since we ended now, they didn't even get to kill him. So that whole span was basically pointless. So it just it felt like Kubo was just trolling. I was just like, are you kidding me? That was like what it was terrible.
Kubo is a troll.
Yeah, you know what we call that side of Kubo trouble.
But you don't get that far like as a manga artist without being a troll.
No, but this is not good trolling. No, this is like really bad trolling. This is that type of trolling that will piss you off. And it just feel like it's kind of been in a downward spiral. It started going back up in the beginning of 2016 when we finally found out what these war potentials are. There are 5 war potentials, and it's supposed to be like guys that's supposed to change the tide of this war against the Quincy's. There are Ichigo, who's #1, which that should be obvious. He's the main character and all that bullcrap. He even has a theme song about him being #1. Why you like #1? Kampachi is 1. Kisuke is 1. He's the last one. Aizen is 1. And the leader of the Royal Guard is 1. And the funny thing is, when this was first revealed, like half of them were like out of commission. Like Ichiro, he had just got healed from his just from him getting bodied by Askin. Kampachi was recovering from his fight with Pernita. The leader of the Royal Guard, his name is Ichibe. He was recovering from his battle with Juabon because he battled him before Ichigo got there. So he was recovering from that. And who was the Kike was the only one that was really like in good condition until he got jacked up in that battle. His Bankai is okay. One of the problems I have with his Bankai and Shunshui's and as well as Unohana's, none of the Bankais have any connection to the actual Shikais. They all seem kind of random.
Don't spoil me on the Bankais yet.
I'm not gonna spoil any on them. But
these are things that I actually want to wait for.
I'm not gonna tell you what they are. I want you to be surprised by it because I want you to know the pain that I. I don't know. Maybe you might enjoy them.
You're so kind.
I thought Keith Case was alright. I like the idea of it. I just don't see the connection to his Shikai though. Well, at least I'll give the defense with his that we don't really know fully what his Shikai actually does. So, but Sunsui, that was just random. I was like, what the fuck? Unohana's was another one that was just kind of random. Hers was just skimmed over, and then whatever. I'm not gonna go into with her. So yeah, so you had that stuff going on. You had these really bad fights, and the problem with these fights in particular is that first and foremost they were doing this whole here's my trump card, no here's my trump card, and that's literally how these fights were going. And then
if you keep doing trump cards over and over again, it's like it's not even that. That's just a move.
No, it's not even like a proper back and forth. It's just all right. Here's my trump card. No, here's my trump card, and then they keep pulling them out until until the last person uses their trump card and then beats them. And somebody actually talked about this in one of the podcasts I watched.
Isn't that how a lot of animes are nowadays?
No, okay, maybe, but
yeah.
No, but one of the guys was saying that it's basically like, none of the stuff that happens before really matters. The only thing that really matters is who I guess like the last who uses the last
The last best move.
no who uses the last power uses the power up last. Basically meaning anything they do up at that point is basically
Pretty
pointless.
much.
Yeah.
The problem is that none of the stuff they do before that point has an everlasting effect.
Hmm.
It's just kind of nullified because they either because they power up.
When they power up, do they act like I never took any damage?
Yeah, because it heals them.
That's uh
But that's not all. The other problem is that some of these it's the other problem is that Kubo's been giving some of these enemies such broken powers that there's no way that these guys could be beat legitimately. For example, like I told you this before, like the guy Kenpachi first fought when he first revealed his true Shikai. He fought a kid that had he fought a character that had the power of imagination. How do you think that's gonna go down?
you can't beat the power of imagination. Wait, let me think. What if you make a noise so loud that he can't hear himself think?
No, he lost
That would
because
be his weakness.
no, he killed himself basically. He imagined Kapachi as an unbeatable monster. He tried to copy his he tried to make himself stronger. His body couldn't handle it, and he died.
That's
Yeah,
it sounds kind of interesting. I kind of want to see how that went down, but still, I don't know.
and then you have the Lily Barrel, and then you have the Lily Barrel thing. The problem with him is that he became like intangible and kind of like invincible,
Yeah.
where like not even like Bankais and stuff can actually kill him. He was just able just to tank it,
Hmm.
and so basically making the fact that you have to need this very convenient weapon to actually be able to take him down, and even then, it only weakened him. I mean, you can kill him now, but still, you needed something like that to just beat him. And then with the Pernita thing, even with the Pernita thing, like the hand, it was able to adapt into situations. Like for example, Kenpachi fights him. It was able to make itself as strong as Kenpachi. Mayuri fights him. It was able to make itself smart as Mayuri. So it was able to just become more and more powerful.
That's I don't even know how upset I should be about that.
Well, I wouldn't say this one. I wouldn't say that one you should be upset because that was actually the good fight.
That was the good fight.
Yes, at least in my personal opinion. Ray would probably Ray he kind of disagrees. I don't know why, but
Who knows? I'll let you know how I feel as I start catching up to Bleach because I'm sure you'll know what part I'm talking about when I'm sure next time I'm on. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I run into something completely enraging. I don't know how long it's gonna take after I start up the manga, but let's see. Uh,
yeah. The
I've
other
got to get going. I'm like 50 minutes past the point where I was gonna leave.
I'm probably gonna end this at 12.
All right.
I mean, it's 12. Well, it's almost 12 now.
Yeah, so I'm done in 10 minutes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly finish. So one of the issues is that again the fights themselves have been quite awful. They've been repetitive. They've been I'm not gonna say predictable because well kind of, but when Kubo does do something unpredictable, it's actually worse than him being predictable because it usually leads to more stupidity. Just
Hmm.
like I told you about the whole like Kampachi just being handed a Bankai.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that was this year though.
Kapachi didn't need a Bankai.
Yeah.
It has he.
Oh yeah. Did you know he lost?
I've been told that he's not doing well on his win-loss record.
Yeah. No, he failed again. His Bankai
Like,
didn't do
how
anything.
many wins does he actually have, like in big fights?
He's been doing well up until the second part of his arc.
Hmm.
Oh, up until this arc in general. This time he's just been losing badly. 'Cause, before that he kind of like tied with Ichigo sort of, and then he beat Noitora. He beat Yami with Byakuya, and then he took out like three Stern Raiders at the beginning of this arc, and then he lost, and then after that he's just been losing.
Losing because he sucks.
The only fight he kind of won since his training was against Grammy, and even then, it kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth because he didn't even legitimately beat him. He kind of killed himself, and then he immediately gets taken down by much weaker Stern Raiders. And then after that, and he needs Ichiro to come and save him, and then and after that he just gets beat by Bernita. He gets beat by Gerard, but all right, he actually got back up with Gerard, but just you remember the whole adult Toshiro thing I told you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently him and Kenpachi, Toshiro, Kenpachi, and Bianchi had to team up to take out this guy. But people are saying that he may not even be dead. Because, just so you know, the visors are on the battlefield, and Shinji and Love haven't gone Bankai yet. So
I love the visors.
Yeah, but they've been getting... Oh, you want to talk about the visors being trapped on? They've been getting trapped on badly. They've been taking massive L's. And you know what,
they're like my favorite.
You know what's funny about it? The Quincy's are apparently weak to Hollow Reishi, or Reiatsu. So you would think they would have to edge in this battle, but they've actually been getting bodied harder than they've ever been. Shinji has already taken like 3 L's already in this arc.
Shame.
And
I like Shinji. He's like one of my favorites. He's got a really good personality.
yes. And the thing with him is that he was actually on the battlefield with the whole miracle fight, but he got taken out quickly, immediately. Some people think that he finally might get back up to finish him off, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Like, I don't know, I'm really conflicted about this, because on one hand I do want to see him go Bankai, and I want to see him actually succeed for once, but at the same time I don't want to see this battle go on any longer, because it's been going on for a while now. This battle started back in 2015. It first started in 2015. Then it cut away to the Askin fight. Then towards the end of the year, during the beginning of this year, it finished the Askin fight, and then it cut back to this, and it's still going on. It's been going on for a bit now, and the thing with Gerard, he can also get stronger. He has this whole the more damage I take, the stronger I get. Basically, Yami 2.0.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But so it's like no matter whatever damage they do to him, it actually makes him stronger. So and he gets bigger too. So it actually making the problem worse, and that's kind of what Kapachi did when he went Bankai. It actually made the problem worse. He actually got stronger. He went. I think he might have went into his the Quincy equivalent to like a resurrection form, what they call Wolf Standing. Well, originally it was called Lesser Steel, but they have a new version of it now. It's called Bull Standing. So they went into that. So he went into that, and now he kind of. It's funny because he went from looking like Thor to looking like a golem, and and basically Toshiro had to freeze him. So Toshiro he's kind of become kind of OP now, where he can actually freeze anything. He can even freeze like molecules in the air with the flick of his wrist.
I like that Toshiro is doing something.
Yeah.
Like he's actually gaining back a little credibility. That's something.
Yeah. He's been taking some L's in this arc too.
Like everybody kind of seems to like him. Everybody seems to want him to do well.
Actually a lot of people hate him.
Really?
People love him, but people over here hate him. Have you not seen like King of Lightning and?
I don't watch King of Lightning.
Like King of Lightning and Tekken and all on some of those other reviews, a lot of them don't. They either hate him or indifferent to him.
Really?
Yeah.
He seems so interesting in his concept. I just feel like if he's done right, he could be one of the more interesting characters.
The problem with a lot of the hatred just comes to the I would say just to bad writing of his character.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, when I'm saying like people generally like him, I'm saying like his concept. People like his initial concept. Most people kind of liked him like right off the bat, like when you first saw him.
Yeah. Yeah, and some people kind of like screwed that up.
Yeah, it's like an acquired hatred for him.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something.
What?
Yoruichi. Yoruichi is still yet to reveal as Zamato, even though she's been like in a serious fight.
Really?
Yeah, because she fought Askin as well before Kisuke jumped in. She turned into like a werecat, which I absolutely hated because it was really degrading to her character because she became very submissive. And
Uh,
what was worse is that she was turned into it against her will by Kisuke, and she was basically being treated like his pet.
I don't like that. She's better than that.
Mm.
Yes, and she's been taking
She's
L's
too
too.
good of a character.
Yeah, and you wanna know what? She's been taking L's too.
Uh, I mean, I kind of like that these characters are losing. Because
Yeah, but
I think it's good for them to lose every now and then, but it's
I
I don't
agree.
have faith that they'll bounce back well.
No, that's because they haven't. Yoruichi, unfortunately, she hasn't been doing as well since the Soul Society, honestly. If you've noticed that, but it's actually gotten much worse.
Hmm.
It's gotten a lot. It's gotten much worse because now this is a point in time where she should be like showing what she can really do, and she's kind of not doing that. Well, she kind of is, but not really. She's
Hmm.
kind of doing it, but she's getting like a dumped upon by in the process.
They're
And
taking a dump on her.
yes, and I was really angry when I saw that. I was like, "Well, are you kidding me?" And the worst part, it came after a really good chapter. So it's like, yeah, we go from a really good chapter to a really bad one. Well, it wasn't that bad until it was like it was like going low and then it got really bad. No,
Hmm.
it was a bad chapter because that was when the chapter right after the one potential reveal was her going to her cat form and it was just awful. I was actually very disturbed by it. I actually felt very uncomfortable after reading it. That is something I have not had since starting the series, and I was like really Kubo, you really went there, and some people criticize Kubo being sexist, and I really defend him when it came to that, but this was just like what really.
It's a sexist genre of writing typically.
Yeah, it is, but this one in particular, it was really bad, especially for someone that's been for the most part a good character, and to degrade her the way Kubo did was just really it really leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Uh,
And then on top of it, she fails, so there's no good payoff for any of it. Because all it did was force Akin to go to his vault standing. He gets healed from all the damage that she took. Oh, because the thing with Akin is that after he takes damage from, all right, you do one hit to him and then he becomes immune to it. So her power up, her Deus Machina power ups, that her every attack she does can change like 48 like it was like 46 to 48 per second seconds per hour, so something like that. I
hmm.
kind of like that idea mainly because of the whole cat theme with them being like fickle. So I was kind of okay with it, sort of. I don't know, I was half and half with it, but still, the payoff was awful because he goes into his vault standing, then he becomes completely immune to it, and then after that, she's basically just knocked out, and and then TK has to come in and finish the job, and then he even fails to a certain degree. Grimjaw has to come in, and before that, he got bodied by him. Mind you, this is the first fight Grimjaw has really been in. He kind of been in the fight before, but it was like off screen. He kind of one shot one of the guys Ichigo and Kisuke fought earlier, and then we
Hmm.
finally see him like fully for the first time. We get to see him do like a new move or two. Gets destroyed. Kisuke has to come and save him. Then he has, and they both have to team up to beat him. But again, it feels like a bad taste in your mouth because Kisuke goes Bankai. It sort of does something, but it's not fully explained what it actually. It's not really explained. You know what it does because he flat out refuses to explain it. And one thing it may be good because with a lot of characters, this is specifically for the Vitals. A lot of some of these characters have been flat out telling their enemies how their powers work. Yes, that this is the thing now,
You
and
don't have to do that. It's not a
especially
requirement.
no, and this is especially the case for the Vitals, and hence why they've been taking L's. Rose and Kente specifically told how their Bankais work, and you can tell what happened after that. They got destroyed. And Shinji even did the same thing. He told him how this not his Bankai, but how his Shikai works to one of the enemies. They were like, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's how your Yamato works. All right, cool. I got to counter that. Boom, yay, win!" And of course they make the stupid Bleach face that you know the facial expressions that the Bleach characters make that stupid face before they know they messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that face. Yeah, so they make that face to get destroyed, and they just been getting bodied left and right. It's Hizaki. Apparently he has a Bankai now, but he hasn't gotten to show it because he's been getting bodied ever since achieving it or train or whatever. Just a training session. So he hasn't gotten a chance to shine. Ikaku and Machiko, they've been just getting bodied again.
Hmm.
And you know what's worse about this whole thing?
What's worse about this whole thing?
Mayuri, who's not even a war potential, has done more than any of the war potentials. Again, the war potentials are Ichigo, Kenpachi, Aizen, Kisuke, and Ichibei, the leader of the Royal Guard. And Mayuri's done more than any of them in this entire arc. And he's been taking the most W's out of all of them. And it's hilarious because it makes you wonder, like, why isn't he a war potential? Who knows? And Ichigo's he's trying to chase after Juabaka again. This time he's with Orihime. I'm not sure what she's gonna do because I forgot to mention this to you too. Last time they confronted Juabaka, Orihime tried to heal the Soul King and her powers failed.
What's her purpose at this point?
I don't know. And I guess I'm assuming she's going to try again. But I'm just like, how? It can't work now because if it works now, it's going to be a plot hole. Because she already tried to do it before and it didn't work. Unless Kubo can come up with some plausible explanation as to why it didn't work.
So Orihime is irrelevant, than she already was.
Relevant, but that's not even half as bad as what happened with Chad. You want to know what Chad's doing right now?
I don't want to know anything about Chad.
You want to know what Ganju's doing right now?
Oh god, don't even.
Chad and Ganju are fighting statues.
They're supposed to be important, but they're not.
Yeah, they're fighting lore elements. That's what they're doing right now.
You know what? On that note, I think I'm just gonna go to bed and cry myself to sleep. And just be saddened at the fact that I am inevitably gonna have to read this.
Why are you laughing? Is it?
No, the fact that he has to go through all that.
Wait, you read Bleach. Well, you watched Red Bleach before. How far did you ever get in the series, Sterling?
I've only seen like a few episodes here and there. Like, I remember a few of the characters by name, but and maybe a few pieces here and there of what I think were fillers. Around cars and Quinn. And I think the bounce.
No, the bounce is filler.
I haven't. That's kind of where I'm stuck.
No, the bounce are filler. The wrong cards are canon.
I'm not hearing you very well.
No, I said the bounce are filler. Wrong cards are canon. Okay. Brady.
Well,
Well, alright. Where are you on Bleach now, anyway?
I've got like 10 episodes left in the anime.
Do you like the Fulbright arc or what?
I don't really care about it. I don't like Fullbring as a concept. It's kind of boring.
I actually kind of liked it as a concept, but I think it was just horribly executed.
I don't know. I don't care for it right now. I don't know. I'm just watching this to get through it at this point.
Hey!
Get into the manga, see where I can go, get everything done a lot faster in the manga. Hopefully, even though I'm facing that.
Yeah, the next arc starts at chapter 480.
Yeah. So I'll be reading that probably within the next couple weeks.
Wait, so you're not enjoying it? Oh, that's too bad. Well, a lot of people don't like the arc. It's not a good arc. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm completely apathetic towards it.
Huh.
And Orihime is always annoying, no matter what.
She's become that character that's just.
She is the worst. She tries to be helpful by staying out of the way, but gets in the way by not do bringing people into it. I don't know what her mental process is. It doesn't seem like it's fully functioning.
Again, she's another character that just has bad character development and
It's
has
not
bad.
even bad development. She's just not smart. She's
She's a
not
bad.
smart. She's just unbearably dense.
She's a badly written character. Period.
Like that ditzy cutesy crap, like that may work for some people, but it gets old real quick.
You know what the former Orihime was? She started out as that, and then Kubo tried to give her some death and failed miserably at it. Roll her character completely into the ground. Mind you, the Aranka saga was supposed to be Orihime's story arc because I'm not
And
sure if
she was like barely important.
I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but each of the major arcs slash sagas in Bleach is supposed to be about each of the main characters. The
Yeah.
Substance Army arc is supposed to be about Ichigo. The Soul Society arc is about Rukia. The Aranka saga is about Orihime. The Fullbury slash Lost Agent arc is about Chad. And the Quincy saga arc, Tadzio Bowo arc, that's supposed to be about Udio.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with the Aranka saga, Orihime's character, Kubo completely rolled her into the ground to the point that
It always ends up being all about Ichigo.
Yeah.
It's like he wants to make it about these minor characters, but he doesn't care enough about them to actually go full on, like give Chad like full on like front and center attention.
The problem, in Chad's case, what easy way Kubo can fix that is just give him a relevant fight that he can actually win.
Chad's character concept is like anti-charisma. There's nothing that can save him.
Well, no, he can't be saved now. At this point, he's basically irrelevant.
Just from his birth, pretty much from his theoretical birth, he was doomed because he was born to have no personality.
I don't know. I actually liked Chad. I thought Chad was an interesting character. There was a lot of because it seemed at least he did seem interesting at one point because it seemed like Kubo was actually going to do something with him. I remember like when he first went to the Soul Society arc, it was kind of implied that he wasn't really. He had his own like what was it? His own his own reasons for being there. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Motivation?
No.
I don't know.
Like he had his own like he had his own what you gonna call it? Yeah, he had his own reasons for being there, and then it revealed that he's not really there. Well he's there for Ichigo, and then he gets beaten, and then after that he kind of goes. It didn't seem like Kubo was trying to do something with him again. And Ronka saga with him being him being kind of like part hollow, and then that goes nowhere. And he just mostly he gets defeated anticlimactically. He gets one shot by Noritora, making his previous win seem really pointless, especially since it wasn't even against a major opponent. And the major opponent that he was training for, he did terrible against. And then he fights Yami with Renki and Rukia, and he fails to get that, and he gets off screen, and in the Lost Agent arc, the arc is supposed to be about him. Yeah, by the way, did you know the full arc is supposed to be about Chad?
Yep.
Yeah. How much has Chad done in this arc?
Nah, not much. He's kind of just been there. He's always there. He's just not really doing anything.
Yeah, and he did nothing. And then he gets taken out of the arc.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How's it going?
Just came in. What's going on? Like, I just came in from another stream. Like, dude, this stream, it's been a legendary day. There is nothing but live streams going on. It's this stream, then Nexus stream just ended, and then there was Danny's stream, and now Phoenix is doing a live stream, and I just came back from that.
Jeez.
There's like multiple streams going on.
So, Anthony, if you two want to talk, that's cool, but I gotta bail. Like, for real.
All right.
I stuck around way longer than I was planning.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll catch you next week, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you gonna read Hunter x Hunter?
Probably eventually.
Yeah. Also, let me know how you doing with Steven
Do it.
Universe.
All right.
So maybe like next Friday or Saturday. Just let me know when you're free.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. So the chapters will be out next week. So oh yeah, read the Naruto thing because the Naruto Boruto chapter 0 just came out.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Uh,
I might check that out.
That
yeah. So I'm gonna read that too. So we can have that to discuss next week.
sounds interesting enough. We'll do that, and yeah, I'll I'll message you on Facebook with anything else, I guess.
Yeah, and yeah, and any other chapters that come out. So
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Good night, everybody.
all right. See you later,
All
Gengar
right,
break.
good night.
So how was the stream?
Oh, those streams, it was chill, pretty chill. Both streams actually.
What? So did everyone go to bed?
Yeah, nah. I mean, Phoenix is still going on. I just chose because I wanted to check what the stream was doing. Because you did a part two to it.
Yeah, because someone else has showed up, and I decided because Brady came back and someone else has showed up, so I decided to do the part two.
Oh, all right. Well, I gotta go. I might check back. I might check back in at Phoenix stream, but I don't know because I've been in. I might be streamed out.
Okay, because if you're gonna leave, then I'm probably gonna just end the stream
All right.
because I'm not sure if anyone
Especially.
else is gonna show back up, and if they do, I'm not gonna start another one.
All right.
Well,
I'll see you later. I'll see you later, man. Have a good night, DJ.
oh look, it says Jordan James is on this chat. Huh.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, Jordan is in Phoenix to stream right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wait, what about
Have a
me?
good
Guess.
night. Oh, Mugetsu's not in there. I did
Okay.
send him an invite though, but he's not in there.
He probably went to bed then.
Yeah.
It is kind of late, so. All right, so actually, you could sign out. You can plug in your channel, whatever. Cause all right, so you should just sign out.
All right. I'll see you later, man.
No, I mean, like tell the audience what you.
Wait. Oh, wait. Tell the audience. All right. Well, it's been nice knowing. Just came in to check in, but yeah, the Nomad will return next week. I'll be making my return, and it's me signing out.
All right,
I'll see y'all later.
all right. So thank
Have
you,
a good night,
everyone.
everybody.
All right, thanks for showing up, dude. And thanks for everyone for watching, participate. Thank you, Toby, the Nomad, Jordan, Brady, Mugetsu, Ray, Nexus, Sterling. Who else showed up? I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone.
Yeah, so have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.